What happened there? Pretty big wanger right there. Put me to work. Tim, you already flushed stuff out through the cart into hopper 2 of this trailer, correct?
Sorry, what was that?
You guys notice that? Found my sunglasses. Macy found them. Somehow they fell off the top of the back of the recliner in the house and were behind there. And Macy found them for me, so cool. Oh, now I got like the wraparound. They're like safety glasses all the time, and they fit under my hat so I don't lose them. Well, I'm gonna go grab the tire grabber stuff so we can get that jacked up, pull the tire off, and then we will get dug into that seal. Oh no. What happened there? Oops. Well, if you haven't seen one of these tire grabber jacks before, they are pretty cool. They're all self-contained. They've got a battery in there that runs electric over hydraulic pump. Let me just push the button. Is it dead? Hold on a second. It must need charging. Hold on, let me look into this. Yeah, the batteries were low on it, so I got the battery charger on it. Up we go. Should have let the batteries charge a little longer. I'm gonna turn that charger up some. Well, that batch of gears, I believe they call those all sun gears. It's all a planetary system. Just slides right out, and then there's a bunch of these bolts that hold this ring in that we think are holding the race. For that inner bearing, or maybe the only bearing in there. I'm not 100% sure what this all looks like yet. I don't remember what I showed you last, but hub's off, working on getting the ring that the seal runs on off, and then I think it can go back together. Well, the sleeve is on the spindle, seal is in there. I wasn't going to show you how we did that because someone said we did it wrong, so we probably did, but whatever. Ready to go back together. Well, it's full of oil and ready to get put back together. Well, the rest of the way back together, get the tire on and all that, but time for Dad to go combine, and I gotta go meet the Red E guys over at the building to work on the disc drill.
Well, good morning. We're off to a good start. Service truck, because when we changed out this rim, we had broke, or well, not that we broke it, we found a broken bolt. So got the new one. Warren had to run to town yesterday, hammer that in real quick with the big impact. Looks like we kind of remarked where they were, make sure none of them have backed off. Maybe hammer a couple of them just to see. Then I got some work to do on my feeder house chain. The original paint mark is right here, so we'll just do a quick mark. That way later we can check and make sure it's not backing itself off or something. All right, here's contestant number 1. Pretty big wanger right there. So there's that one, and then there's another one right here in the center, and I think one off to the side. I know there's 3, possibly more, but I know there was 3. And this one goes on. So, how did I know where to stop the feeder house so it's right here to work on? Well, I really didn't. I'll show you in just a second. So I just opened this hatch, sat in the combine. I can see the feeder house chain through that gap, ran the rotor, and then put the feeder house in reverse. And with the feeder house in reverse, I can drive the feeder house forward or in reverse slowly. And so I was able to just kind of creep it along until I saw it through there, rolled it ahead a little more to there. The other 2, since they're not too far away, I will just use a bar, probably, depending on how easy it is, but just roll the chain by hand. And but get this one tightened up first. So separator is in gear, and then I pull this to reverse on my feeder house switch, place it on, and then this button I can, oh, wrong button, there we go, slowly jog the feeder house forward or reverse. Look for bent bars. Oh, there's another broken one there on the left. So we'll stop it about right here. Turn the feeder house off, turn that off, turn that off. Now I'm gonna have to leave my camera in here, and because apparently my handle battery is dead as well as the camera battery is almost dead, so we're gonna let it charge for a little bit. I'll let you know how many we end up actually replacing.
They're already here waiting for me. See where they want this drill parked so they can work on it. Get this diamond door opened up. Get the drill out of here. We're getting right after it, putting it up on jack stands so they got a little more ground clearance. Get under there and get the discs on. Well, I have got to get over to the combines, help them start cutting. I know Tim's already going. They're getting all the wheat flushed out. Keep that separate so we don't get that in our seed that we're going to keep for next year. And Matt from Ready will be here a couple hours to help these guys. I know he'll be filming stuff as they go, so we'll be grabbing some of his content so you guys will see exactly what they're doing in this drill.
What a beautiful morning we have here today. It's in Alamo, North Dakota. We're on our way to Tony Fast's place, but first I gotta drop off some discs. Well, it wasn't pretty, but I got it unloaded. These crops look scorched. Tony wasn't kidding, it's been dry out here. Well, hello guys.
Hello.
Good to see you. You practically got it all done. Front rank anyway. Well, the guys here, the rebuild crew under Jesse Rohde, got here a couple hours before me, and they have wasted no time to get going. How's it going?
Good. Coming right along.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Is it going to be easier than we thought or harder?
Pretty good.
Okay. You guys did jack it up a little bit. That's helpful. Where's Jesse? Holy cow, this thing's too big to find you. There he is. Good to see you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Put me to work. What do I do?
That's what you're supposed to tell me.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you guys are doing the mid-row banders first, which should be pretty easy, huh?
Yep. Kind of our thought was if we could, there's no room on the back of this row. If we got these on, boom that one back up.
Then we can
Pin
get
it out
in.
of the way.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you think we're gonna have to mess with the scrapers on these?
I don't
Adjustment-wise?
think so. We'll see how they look.
I don't even know if there's much adjustment on those.
Yeah, where would you do it? You'd do it. Oh yeah. I don't think they've ever been adjusted. Unless Tony says something, let's assume no.
Okay.
It's looking good already.
And so the goal with those scrapers is we're just adjusting them due to wear. We're gonna put the new discs on and adjust them in.
Not into the disc, although that is important that it's flush and not.
You want to touch it almost, right?
Yep, touching and scraping, but also it needs to come up like inch and a half, I think, off the bottom edge of the disc.
So you move them as the disc wears?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
these you're supposed to move them as it wears, which keeps the life up and keeps it from plugging and stuff like that.
Sure.
Somehow, Tim and Tony got out of this job. What do you think?
We'll do it.
You think, yeah, we'll do it. That's why we exist, ready to do that kind of stuff for you. So you can, like Tony and Tim, harvest or hang out with your family or go on vacation, whatever you want to do. Look at that beautiful stack. How many discs are there?
108.
108 of these beauties. So why the notch discs? Well, glad you asked. The notch discs are helping farmers, maybe yourself or others, our customers, they're finding that these notch discs are cutting better, they're not pushing, they're not bulldozing, they're fracturing the sidewall of the soil, and they're just doing a great job. We have struggled to find a condition where these notch discs aren't better than the standard round ones. That guy does not look like he's doing okay. Come on, you gotta die right in the walkway? At least have some dignity. Here, I'll help you. There. Tim, What's going on here? I think you missed the grease zerks. For all you kids out there. Yeah, yes, I'm a kid at heart. Looks like you're locked and loaded for a double barrel. Now we get out of the way. So this one we put on as a demo earlier this spring. We're at about 19 and 3/8 tip to tip here. These Bourgos start out bigger than the John Deeres in the cases. They start out, I think, at 20.5 or 21, something like that. Well, actually, let's just check. I got one right here. So brand new one. 21 is the number. 21. It's brand new, starts out as 21. And we're gonna flash the number of acres on the screen here because I don't know what they are off the top of my head. We're at 19 3/8, so it took it down. He went from 21 all the way to 19 3/8. That's some pretty good wear there. You can still see there's some wave here, some notch, but they're getting dull. It's time. It's time to get to something like this where they're a lot sharper, a lot more wave. Both the seed and the fertilizer, great way to go. See the difference between some of these. This must have been mid-row banders, and then underneath is the seed ones. The mid-rows are at about 19 3/4. Looks like the seed ones are like 17 inches. Those are pretty bad. Looks like Tony's got some NOS. NOS seems like a good thing, I think. It goes in engines to make them go faster. Isn't that what it's for? Hit the NOS. Nitrous oxide something. That's what it stands for. Nitrous oxide something.
So I'd like to be the first to introduce you to Tony Fast. He's our new grain cart operator. He's doing a fantastic job for his first load. It's nice to have a grain cart driver.
Well, on to the combining. Tim, you already flushed stuff out through the cart into hopper 2 of this trailer, correct?
Sorry, what was that?
You already flushed the combines in the cart, got all the wheat flushed out into hopper 2 of the grain trailer?
Yes.
Okay, I might run just a little bit more through the auger just to make sure it's getting flushed then. Well, that should be enough. Alright, so now that we're just set up here at the auger with the truck and the cart, we'll just run the cart empty, a little slower than normal, and then just make sure we keep enough in the hopper to keep the trap covered and start unloading out of the trailer into the bin at the same time. And then we can do this all with one person and no trucks need to be moved and all that kind of deal. So pretty handy when we got bin yards right next to the fields. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and dump some of this out and watch it. Haven't ran this auger yet this year. Probably be a good idea. Just make sure we don't have a sheared pin or bolt or something weird like that happen. So get the auger fired up. right there. Dad's got himself a full hopper.
We'll probably go down to nothing. There are some green spots up here. The green's good? I got it set from 30 to 8. Here we go. Oh, 24, 26, 28, 30. Look at that, 34 I saw. Oh, dropping again. Yep. That's the best we're gonna get right here. Well, we did hit a 38 spot, right? Yep. Yep. That was right there. The green spot. That's over 30. The green spot there in the middle. All right. I mean, I like red for ready, but that's not good color on that screen. No. Crimson is below 8. Thanks, Warren. Yep. Good to see you. On to the next ride. All right. He's a good guy. These are all good guys. Every farmer I talk to seems like they're a great guy. Let's get to the truck and pop up a drone.
Well, that is it for the first field. 470 acres cut today, and yeah, it went pretty good. Matt showed up over here from Ready after they got done at the disc drill, so I should go talk to him, see how that all went about that. So how did the Pergo, is this your first Pergo?
Well, I know the guys have done them before. It's my first one putting discs on, besides a couple demos, such as yours. And I was worried we had to adjust the scrapers a lot.
Yep.
But we had to do very little of that. You'll see in the video, it was that main carriage bolt.
Yep, just slide the whole mechanism down.
Yep, slide the whole thing down. Everything's consistent, so we're on setting 3. Got
cool.
The disc go on really nice. We didn't have to remove gauge wheels, so that was really good.
So cool. So you need disc drills rebuilt, planters rebuilt. You're getting independent bushings on drills too, like on a hoe drill?
Yeah.
Or not?
In fact, the guys are doing like 3 this week.
There you go. So if you need your air drill rebuilt, no matter what make, what type, get a hold of Ready.
We'll help you out.
Yep, and it's just that easy. You just got to get it ready for them, and they did the rest.
Yeah.
Well, I harvested, so
yeah,
that's a good part about it.
Thanks for the breeze coming through the building. That was
yeah,
really
no, I figured that worked out good. Open the doors up.
That was
in
nice.
The shade.
Yeah, I didn't get sunburned today, so that was good.
Yeah.
Very
So,
good.
thanks for watching. Don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. I'll see you next video.